Buongiorno e ciao a tutti. I'm Aaron, your instructor here at 99 Problemi. Each video on this channel is intended to introduce a new aspect of Italian language and culture while reinforcing new knowledge with exercises and feedback. This particular tutorial is about web addresses and how to pronounce them in Italian. It's also intended as an opportunity to reinforce the alphabet pronunciation while showing a practical cultural application of that knowledge. So let's take a look here. When reading web addresses in Italy, you do not pronounce the W's as you do in English. So if you try saying it, you'll see why. The W is actually very difficult to say in rapid succession, as we say www. Instead, what you hear people saying is VU, as if web addresses were written VVV. Well, even though it sounds like VVV or VVV in Italian, Italians are totally cognizant of the fact that they actually mean www. The dot, as we know it is in .com or .edu, is actually pronounced punto, which is also the word for period in Italian. And the punto it, or .it, is actually pronounced like the English eat, so punto it. So you get, as a first example, www.virgilio.it. Or another popular website is a news website, www.corriere.it or www.corriere.it. There's also a popular sports newspaper, www.corrieredellosport.it. And a final note that American websites are pronounced as they would normally be, but usually said with an accent. So Google would actually be something like www.google.it. Okay, for the exercise portion, we'll be doing a dettato. And so try to write the web addresses that you hear me say. I will say the entire website, so listen carefully and try to get the spelling. If you don't get every letter, that's okay, as you're still probably just starting to learn how to pronounce these. But give it a try. You'll start to see how intuitive it is after you practice this. Okay, let's get started. The first one is www.libero.it. www.libero.it. The second is www.lastampa.it. www.lastampa.it. And finally, one that'll sound pretty familiar, www.facebook.it. www.facebook.it. And here are the risposte. www.libero.it, www.lastampa.it e www.facebook.it. Okay, this concludes the lesson on web addresses. Keep practicing, and if you'd like to get notifications about videos as they are released, be sure to subscribe to 99 Problemi. Grazie.